Yeah, there we go. Hey guys, let's just swing this on over. My head feels just very echoey today, but that's just, you know, due to the fact that I woke up with sinus pressure to the extreme in my face. And so I'm a whole lot of it out of it. But I am here for any amount of time that I'm able to actually be here. We will try this out. Found a new one that I'm going to see how well it holds up to Twitch terms of service. We'll see if it gets muted in any shape, way, or form. Because if it does, then it gets removed off my list again. But yeah. So I hope everyone is having a lovely Tuesday. We're going to be working again on the Glutton Demon. That means I need a glove, which I thought I had pulled out, but I in fact did not. So last night I was watching my favorite movie, a movie that I watch every November 5th, and that's V for Vendetta. I don't know why. I just really enjoy watching that movie, and to watch it every year. It's kind of a little tradition that I developed. Just, you know, I like watching movies, and I like repeating watching movies sometimes. But I guess to prevent my husband from getting annoyed at me for watching the same movie over and over again, it's kind of like, alright, well, every 5th of November, because that makes sense with the movie, I'll watch this. And while I was watching it, I was building the Lady of Depravity, because now I have an airbrush. so I can work on her. Oh, you're still sticky. You're a little bit tacky still. Oopsos. Ooh, and I went a bit too heavy on your face there, didn't I? Alright, you're still tacky, so we'll just put you back over there. Oopsies. I was playing with my airbrush a little bit this morning, and I think I just messed up some of the silver that was on that dragon. Oh well, we'll see if I in fact did mess it up. But the good news is I did succeed in doing one, maybe two things. I did get the command to work, so hopefully that works for everyone. And secondly, I think I have the gift command correctly. So it should just be gift, exclamation mark, gift, name, number. That's what it should be. That's what the Discord for chatbot said to do. So I changed it to that command, and if it's wrong, then I get to be like, mah, 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 mah. So yeah, so back to working on this beautiful, beautiful behemoth of a model. Yeah, he's beautiful, isn't he? Alright. Just trying to make sure that you guys can see it correctly. But yeah, how's everyone's day going thus far? So we're gonna be adding a bit more this green to help really like pinpoint this flesh. Right now it's just refractive green. It doesn't have any of the undead flesh mixed into it. I know! It's so pretty, I'm confused. Hi, Parrot! Keek said, yeah, no, he's so not pretty. But that's okay. This is what happens when people decide to just eat too much. How about that? I get a little sickened around the waistline. But Ferret, this guy wasn't originally started by me. I sent this one to Wintertide to work on, but he didn't really think of it or really didn't think he could finish it anymore, just with time and mental state. So he's now back in my arms, and I am not the happiest about that, but it is like, it's definitely an interesting experience to work with like the skin tone. I've got to get some of that gray in there, yeah. So yeah, so I built the Lady of Depravity. Now that I have an airbrush, I should be able to do the markup that I saw that made me be like, okay, if I do it essentially exactly like that, yeah, it's copying, but that's really the only thing I could think of to, like, I really like it for Lady of Depravity, so she won't be seen on stream. She will be seen on Instagram and Discord pretty much alone. Just because terms of service. But a lot of it right now is just me learning airbrushing. to adult to stream, she has many nips. Like a whole front of, she has 2, 4, 6, well, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sets. So she has 20 boobs. So that's 20 sets of nips that are not allowed to be shown on stream. Which is essentially her entire front. It's really, really challenging to kind of cover that amount up. But I want to get this guy done just mainly so he can get off my desk and I can just put him on Tam's desk and not have to look at him too much. Yeah. The one that I'm going for is a really cool markup. It doesn't really even like highlight the boob parts. That just is just there. It's just like it just becomes there. It doesn't become any kind of like any kind of prominence in highlighting or coloring in. Hey, Amberden. I have Amberden. Oh my god, it was so challenging to not say yes to that. I was so tempted. And still am kind of tempted, but it's not gonna be a thing, which makes me sad, but oh my god, that bust looks so cool. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah. No, I'm not going to go for it. Just getting a house, and with Bones 4 coming in a few months, I have said no to any more miniature buying. And Ferret, what you're doing right now is, it's an arcade game that I found when I was at TwitchCon, and every time you click it, it creates a random kitty, and so of course that is obviously have to be on my stream. Yeah, I know. 4 coming. Well, 4 is coming in February, March. But I have so much to get through that I still have on my desk that I've basically said no more miniature purchases except for Creature Caster. Just because I love Creature Caster, and yeah, so, but I ordered it. I did fund. Oh, Miss Vanity. Hi.
Oh, hi, Maha less than 3.
Hiya. But yeah, so I did do like the basic funding for that scale one, just so I could choose a bust and get some of their free ones. But I forget how expensive that dragon bust is. How's Miss Manatee doing? But yeah, at least I'm finding time to paint. Yeah, just getting painting in, getting these guys done. Between big models, I've been working on smaller guys just to get them out, and they've been turning out really nicely, so I've been very happy with that. I was not expecting this guy to come onto my table because I had given it to Winter to paint, but alas, he is on my table now, and I want him off my table. So that requires painting this lumpy ball of flesh-eating bacteria. Got some decent stuff to paint. Yay! I'm excited. I'm excited to see that. 110 euros, I think, with the Dragon Slayer. Yeah, that is. That's a bit too much for me right now, sadly. All our extra money that we have on my side is going really into house upgrading and essentially just doing little things like that. Oh, hey, Envy Gaming. Yeah, so what I'm really just doing is, like, yesterday I greened him, and then I put red in all his creases. But now it's upgrading the green so that it's not so faded down into that red. And of course I started looking at skin deformities on Google. Don't do that if you're of light of stomach or of anything, if you get disgusted really easily. I had like 2 minutes of it before I was like, no, I'm done. It's good to see that you're alive, Envy. How have you been? And hello, Momentum. How are you? What I really need is like a little plush thing to just like rest my hand a little bit higher up. Just so I can keep it up like this high without, like, you know, straining my muscle arm. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you're back to see me paint. Yeah, he's an interesting guy to paint, this one. How heavy is he? He's about, I think he's 200 ounces. Ruin is heavier than him, and I think Ruin is 600. Browsing some websites this evening. Gonna buy a miniature as well. Yay! Oh, good. It's good to try new things, new hobbies. Yeah, no, I get the whole dealing with poor wrists. That's why I had to stop early yesterday. Just because this guy being so heavy. So, I'm hoping to be a lot nicer to it. I don't know why I'm clicking it. Because it's a fun little arcade game. And that's how I figured out about extensions. I had the guy have me log in on their computers there and helped me like figure out how to add an extension and what have you. I really don't know what to do with this meat hook that he has as a weapon. Rolled out arthritis, so that only leaves carpal tunnel. Oh no! I've been dealing with early onset carpal tunnel since I was in grade 11. My wrists have always been rather flimsy and not a big fan of well, working. Well, at least it's not arthritis, so. carpal tunnel, you can at least like do things to help exercise. Like I can use this guy essentially as a wrist strengthening exercise. But yeah, if you guys are at all familiar with Guild Wars 2 and know of the Risen that are in a Raw, then that's kind of what I'm basing this guy off of, is the Risen. So they have green toned skin, but they do have like the red undertones and slightly yellowy upper highlight. So that's where we're going with it. I haven't been able to paint the last few months, so no. Yeah, I think thanks to the exercises that I've been doing with my wrists, they have not been, they haven't really gotten that sad at me. Or at least not that often. So, but probably because I'm just much more aware of what I can and cannot do with them. Like, I know that I should stop when it starts to hurt, and yeah, I'll be around. Safe drive back, Ash. Yeah, so we're just going to a little bit more skin up here. So my husband and the WoW guild that I had sort of recently abandoned, they got Cahoon Heroic down. So my husband has now unsubbed. And has left the game. Which is kind of saddening, because that's been the game that we've been playing since we started dating, like 10 years ago. So it's a bit of a challenge to see it go. Mostly for him. I'm actually a whole lot happier now that I'm not, like, remembering, oh yeah, I have to log in. So sadly, my sub had just refreshed. And so, it was the 6-month one, so my account is still active until March. So maybe I'll maybe log in to see my little baby shaman, work on getting that heritage armor if I really care about it. Just because it has totems, and so that's pretty cool. So there's just building up this growth on the side here. going to be in like the brown form instead of necessarily just beige. So I am probably going to put like a sickly yellow amount in it. I'm not saying that this is a pus covered thing, I just kind of like these spots that I have down on his stomach. They're just growths. And that's what I was trying to look up, and instead I got really stomach turned by, you know, everything else that shows up when you Google skin deformities. But the one thing I did notice is that a lot of regular, like, deformities are kind of like, even like just spots, are just like slightly off-toned. So, and sometimes they're lighter. Like, they don't necessarily have to go dark. So that's kind of where the lighter brown spots are coming from, though some of them are going to become, definitely going to become darker. Alright. Nope, these sock things, despite the fact that they're really cute, are really also warm, so let's take them mostly off. Oh, Impending Death, thank you so much for that host. You're awesome, my friend. How are you doing? No, let's bring that mic out here a little bit. I can have my arm resting on the What's everybody else up to? Any miniatures that you guys are working on for the funds? I ended up buying, last time I was at Costco, I ended up buying this like stuffed salmon dish. I think it had like crab inside of it or something like that. And lurking and working. Alright, Impending Death. Had a good lurk thing going on there. But yeah, so I bought this like stuffed salmon thing because I've always kind of just wanted to try it out, and my husband asked for fish and I just didn't want to buy a huge thing of salmon from Costco just because he doesn't want that much fish. And so I bought one of those. And it wasn't that great by itself. Like, the inside tasted, like the crab tasted really good, but the salmon was kind of eh. So those have become my lunches. Lots and lots of minis. Yay, metalheads, dude. Metalhead minis. Lots and lots of minis. That's the best way to live. Having lots and lots of minis. But yeah, so I've been having those in a wrap with spinach, and it's actually really, really, really yummy. So I'm happy that I tried that out. And yeah. Tina's being a complete putz recently. It's like she's finally like registered that, oh, I'm a cat. I don't need to like be like super clingy onto you or need to be in the same room as you, because she just doesn't hang out with me anymore. Oh yeah, when I was looking up at skin deformities, the one that turned me off, like the reason I had to close it was it went into fingernails, and I was like, oh god, oh that is so gross. But gave good ideas for coloring for to draw it, but I just never want to look at them because that is, oh, they were so gross. How's Metalhead doing today? More of this. Getting his just like the arm, trying to just get it like section by section to get done with this. Bringing the green back out, toning down the red a bit more. So it is very fascinating to see how, you know, adding opposite colors will cause like such a degree of change in like in the skin. Because I always used to think like, oh yeah, you mix opposite colors and you're gonna get like a really sickly brown. I never really considered putting the opposite color in there to help like create a depth. I'm from Austin in heavy traffic because there's an accident. Oh, fun. I wish people didn't rush on highways because everyone's going to a place, and let's just all get there safely, yeah? Like, there's no need to tailgate or be right on somebody. Give them space, like. Yeah, it's annoying when you have a super slow person in the fast lane, but I am still painting Phil Black Skull. Phil is going to take a little while. Just because it's all skin. Yeah, Creature Caster. I try not to think about it too much. I try not to think about, like, the back end's at least a little bit more easy to deal with, but you also notice I have a glove touching him. Yeah, no actual touching is ensued here. But you know that creature I told you? I did, Creature Caster. I did farm him out. But then the person I sent it to sent him back being like, yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to finish him. So he arrived and I was like, I want him off my table. So, because I love my husband very much. I'm painting it, but you know that video I sent you of the creature that is the reason I find this guy's is very disgusting? That's who I'm basically painting it off of now. And I was looking at more skin diseases today, so my stomach's a little fritzy. Cause yeah, when you just on a light stomach, just don't Google skin deformities. That's the best thing I can do right now. Valiant, what is this? This is the Glutton Demon with his alternative head. That is just... It's done by Creature Caster. It's probably the second most disgusting model that they have in my mind. Because there's one like, I at least accepted the purchase of this one. The other one is just like, no, not even allowed to buy it. Avant-garde hobby, yeah. Skin diseases. But, yeah, no, at least I can try to make him as nice as possible. As good as possible. It's a lot of skin working, and that's kind of fun. It just, I have to stop thinking of it like that I'm working on mouths in a stomach or mouths on a shoulder. That's so last week. Well, I think that this guy's just been a bit too much hanging out with Patty, my plague angel. Or maybe that this guy's just basically like the test subject of Patty. Just like, must develop a new plague. Here, let us inject this plague serum in my friend Phil here. And see how well he does with it. So yeah, that's the end thing. How is that it? Yeah, I know I probably won't be able to submit this guy for competition, not only because he's disgusting, but also because I feel like because it has been painted on by somebody else, even though I'm pretty much covering up everything. I don't want to then be like, oh yeah, no, I'm working on somebody else's piece here, so. Oh, Night Valiant. Yeah, you got the Queen of Ecstasy today. That's the link that she just, that Night just posted up. Oh yeah. Well, it's just moreover the fact of like, he started it, and so he had a whole bunch of stuff painted on here, but none of that is going to be the same. Yeah. It's just that the colors that he had underneath it might influence it some way or another. But you got the Queen of Ecstasy? That, I am super looking forward to that model. Mine should be arriving in 2 days. Though I do have to ask Creature Caster, my dear friend. Did your sculptors have to look up references as well when sculpting this disgusting mass of flesh? Okay. So I have to remember that the red, it needs to stay, like, the red needs to kind of stay on the underside just to create more of that shadow. I'm gonna make sure that that stays there. Oh, you're nice enough to send them pages of disgusting pictures. Oh, that's so sweet of you. It's just like, oh yeah, look at this lovely disease. How about this one? That's when I'd be like, dude, we're no longer friends. Stop. Just stop! But I did put together the Lady of Depravity last night. Now that I have an airbrush, I can do the markup for her. Which one won't I get? The Mega Demon. I will... That is a whole lot of nope. Though Key Lime's version of him was pretty cool, making them look like they are toxic and like radioactive and glowy. So that was pretty cool. But no. I ended up getting the Badger Patriot. I got it over the weekend, so I've been practicing playing with just in general, like base toning things and priming and like I did the gold top to this guy, so that was pretty fun too, to figure out how to cover up areas. Yeah, same. Too many holes. Yeah, too much. Just too much. That is just never going to happen. But what is a good large miniature site? Considering the only really large miniatures that I have are Creature Caster or Reaper, those would be the two that I would give you. Reaper, I've been working on my like one Dragon Wing Knight variant. Is like, here is the Glutton Demon and here's the wing size of for the dragon that I'm working on. So, you know, that one's still pretty big, but I don't know, and there's other ones like Games Workshop does some pretty big models. So I'm not really a big fan of their plastic. So yeah, I picked up an airbrush mainly so I could get a little bit faster at base toning miniatures. So I'm hoping that will indeed help speed up my life. But the Lady of Depravity should be a fun one just to do like fully on airbrush pretty much. Reptile, thanks you so much for that follow. I hope your day is going awesome. Though I have to say that the one thing I do really like about this guy, which was hard to come up with. It was kind of hard to come up with a thing that I actually really like about him. But I like the fact that this giant mouth here is a decoy. It's not his actual mouth. It's just this tiny little one that's like right up here. And the two little eyes and his nose. And just like, there's his little face. Who makes the Lady of Depravity? Creature Caster. Oh yeah, no, like, when I think about it, Creature Caster, just like this transition to do this entire wing along here, that took me 4 hours. I'm pretty sure with an airbrush, this would not have been anywhere that length of time. Like, it would have been super easy to just to make it happen instead of being like 4 hours back and forth. But yeah, Lady of Depravity is Creature Caster as well. Yeah, 30 minutes instead of 4 hours. Hi, Co-Star, how are you? Like, I'm very tempted. I was very tempted this morning to start like trying to airbrush the scales on Maldrakar. But I was like, no, the rest of him has all been brush painted. I feel like it would look really, really weird. Besides, like, I still need to figure out how to get the angles right just to make sure that the shadows stay in there. How's Co-Star today? Yeah, the dragon that I was working on today. Do I do commissions? Yes. Yes, I do. Do exclamation mark commissions, I think, is the command for that. Aw, hey! Hey, Dragon Knight Adam. Alright, so looks like I have done this side, but I've kind of like forgone touching this side. I just don't like painting the front. Ugh. Creature Caster, why you do this? Why you do this to me? There's like two parts of this model that really, really disgust me. And it has a lot to do with the mouths. Obviously the stomach and that hand. That hand is like... Oh, you got some new toys. What's the toys did you get? Okay, Creature Caster. Go AFK. Do your stuff. Okay, so... yeah. We just don't want to add in too much. Only too pretty open-minded. Well, the rest of it is like, okay. I can handle guts pouring out. They have a bunch of models like that. Patty was no real better when it came down to pustules and stuff on the skin, and I managed to paint Patty just fine. And I don't know, like, the shoulder mouths don't really bother me too much, but it's like this giant frickin' one here bothers me. But this is the one that bothers me the most. Got a new 4K camera and a drone. Nice. Those are new toys. Miss. Have a good time painting. So, you know when you're like really, like your stomach is really having a lot of reflex, like gas reflex. It gets kind of like that yellow stuff on the back of your tongue. Kind of thinking about doing that for this front tongue here. I'm sorry for painting gross things. Scaring all the people away. Alright, so there's that. Oh. Is this, like, what's the camera for? Like, to attach to the drone, or? Or photography, like, things. No, that's way too healthy of a green going on there. So what I'll probably do is a very light wash of Reckland. Oh, that's totally fine, Ash. Get home safe. So I will tell you, I got the command to work. I got that to work, and gift should work. Should just be gift, name, number. Oh, you fill in events for work. Oh, that makes sense then. Yeah, you would want to get a good camera for that. So I have another Destiny raid tonight. Should be fun. We're going to be doing Last Wish again. Hopefully able to one night it. As we have been able to do the last few times. I'm just not too sure if anyone new is joining this round. Right, I meant to look up cancerous organs. You know, I swear I'm on a list. Like, because, like, my Google searches have been, like, bloody handprints, skin deformations, diseases. You know, like, I'm pretty sure somewhere I'm on a list that they're like, Maybe. Hi, Amanda. How are you doing? So, the nails that I saw that made me really just feel miserably sick. Probably going to use that for not just his fingernails, but maybe his horns as well. They kind of like end up looking very sickly and even have like some green tones into it, so like highly infected. Ooh. Well, bed sounds nice. Not necessarily instant noodles, but... So, I really feel like watching Equilibrium soon. That is my second favorite movie. Outside of, like, you know, cartoons and things like that. But I have two favorite movies. Yes, you should, Kosar. The name is the same as I have on here. But Equilibrium and V for Vendetta are my two favorite films. So I like getting to watch them every so often, but it's been a very long time since I've watched Equilibrium. Oh yeah, but is it like, do you like the movie, Ash? I love the cinematography of it. I love just so much in that film. I just love. Alright, so really we have just this one more bulbous arm growth stump thing to start greening back up again. Then we can move on to the highlights, or even just like take a break from that for a little bit and recolor the tongues. I kind of agree with what Winter was. I'm on PS4. I'm on the PS4. I don't have it for the PC. You can only get better if you try. That's basically how I was. I was so bad at it on the console, and now I'm one of our best snipers. Moreover, Whisper of the Last Worm, or whatever it is called. I'm evil with that gun. Yeah, it is a beautiful film. The imagery is beautiful. The story is, I think the story is fantastic. Maybe if it's on Netflix, I can do a rabbit movie night or something. We can watch Equilibrium. Yeah, I think I have I've definitely claimed like the base game on PC. I've just never played it. Just because so much of my time is already going into the PS4 version of it that I really don't want to try to do the PC version as well. And I don't have really people to play with, or at least I didn't. All my friends from Destiny 1 went to Destiny 2 on PlayStation. So naturally, I went where they went because they're my friends. And they're very nice, and they're very, like, my graders are they're very encouraging, and they're very helpful, even just with my regular daily life stuff, and they're just so funny. Yeah, no, the expansion of Forsaken is just so great. I really love Forsaken. And my Titan is 590 and my Hunter is like 587 or something like that. Or 85. I don't have my Warlock leveled up in Forsaken yet. I was originally leveling up with a friend, but then the Haunted Forest came out, which I really enjoyed running. That was a lot of fun. So I took the masks. I got all the masks from that. Oh yeah, it reminds me of Taken King. Because I really love Taken King expansion in Destiny 1. So I'm happy to see kind of that quality return again, and I really like Blind Well, and the only thing I'm not really big on is the Ascendant challenge, just moreover because they're stressful, and one was like a marriage ender, essentially. Like Tam and I were having such a hard time with it that is like our marriage was in peril there. Yeah, you never got Age of Iron? Yeah, that, I enjoyed that one, the Iron Lords. It was interesting. The raid, I wasn't really big on the Siva raid, moreover just because it was extraordinarily technical in terms of its mechanics and very unforgiving. But the death of Zamboni was hilarious. Definitely could find out who in my group has played JRPGs versus who hasn't when it came down to that boss. And but it was still a good fight, or a good raid, but I much prefer Taken King and Oryx and getting that Crota special armor. Like they eventually came out with, like at the end with like the Age of Triumph, they came out with those really cool armor pieces from the different raids. And I really, really loved all of Kurota's, except my Hunter ended up with the leggings from, which one was that one? The Vex one. The one with all the oracles and things like that. I got that. I got the feet on that set. And so my Hunter had a Vex foot for a while, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever, because it looks like she just didn't have, like, she essentially like lost a leg and replaced it with a Vex foot. It was just like, yeah, I love it. No, yeah, Black Skull, I will only do PvP when I very much have to. It is not my thing. I do not enjoy it, though. I think it's Brawler or something like that. It's when you're super, it's the one, the game type when you're super, like super regenerate, so it's basically like supers against supers. That one I can have fun with, moreover because I really like my Titan supers. So it's just like, yeah, no, I'll just run into this fray with just and super and super and super. It's just like, yeah, no, that's fun. I can have fun with that one. I might not like it, but apparently I'm okay at it. Or at least pretty decent at it. I'm just not a fan. Okay, maybe don't use brush 3 or something that I'm about to do here. So guy needs a bit of a manicure. Well, the only reason why I say I'm semi-decent at it is because one of my more recent games I played, this was one where, like, one of the bounties was do Crucible while wearing your mask, and so I went in there with a friend, and with my mask on, I was 30 points below everybody, I was 30 points below the lowest person on the opposing team. And I ended up getting 26 kills in that fight. So my friends are now convinced that I'm actually just like secretly farming and secretly playing PvP on the side. Oh, there's always lots of trophies, but what I really want to get is Chronicler, so I really need to start like looking into where to get different lore items from so that I can get that one. Got your bunny today. Like a real bunny? Or like a bunny model? Sorry, just due to his weight, painting his nails requires him pretty much to be not held. I'm standing essentially by himself. Oh, a real bunny! Yay! And a black skull. I used the 100 site to find well, moreover, my husband used the 100 site to find a clan back in Destiny, back in Destiny 1, and we happened upon a clan that we found we liked a number of these people, and then they stopped being part of that clan, and we discovered they moved on to and made their own. So we joined them, and I've been with them since then, essentially. And it's been pretty good, like, and now it's kind of to the point where it's just like we just follow where our friends go. If they don't want to play Destiny anymore, but they're playing another game, we'll move over onto their, kind of just go where our friends are. Oh, see, that's the thing. Like with 100, you can really like kind of like choose your which ones what you want to do, and like say like, oh, I want to have it more PvP central or PvE raids, etc. So my guild will do PvP for banner, like Iron Banner, or when it's like one of those daily things on the side. Yeah, of course, Creature Painter. Is it Bunny McBunnyton? I love bunnies. They just don't like me. Butters! Oh! I would name him Butterscotch. You've never done a raid before? Oh, they are a beast in themselves. They are a lot of fun. The new raid is a lot of fun. I haven't had that much fun on a raid fight since Taken King. Like the Cabal one from this, like the first raid set. They're interesting, but they weren't really that like, oh my god, these are just so much fun. It just his Butters. Oh, his name is Butterscotch or something like that. Cause he just looks so soft and fluffy. That's the correct amount of eye bleach I needed for painting this guy. Thank you, creature painter. This guy definitely needs to go see a dentist or something. Had some braces, yeah. Feels like he needs some of that. I had one person suggest when I was working on Patty to add braces onto the spine bones that were sticking up like out of her back. You know, just to make it truly nightmarish. Alright, so... I want something to just like rest my hand on when I'm working on this guy. Do I have anything big, soft, and roundish? Okay, well, I got his fingernails done. I don't really particularly feel like painting teeth at the moment. So let us bring in some more burnt umber onto our palette. And that way we can start painting in more of the skin issues. have this. Try to like just bring it up a little bit. I didn't think that this would be that much brighter, but it might dry a little bit down some. I think some of these should be like black, or maybe I can just add some like black spots to him, or like just use like the tiny little dots that are already sculpted onto him, and those ones can be the black skin dots. Alright, and this is a... Just gotta figure out also like really just what color are diseased organs. And I still think they're gonna be like a red. I guess this is another thing that we get to look up. Yay! Looking up stuff of disgustingness. Yay! What does my friend say? She'll be fine. Right. Cancer or not origin, organs, because yeah, that's what I feel like looking at today. They don't look that well. Okay, these are all just, oh wow, oh that is an awesome color. Hi co-star, what should you eat for dinner? Pizza. Oh, that is disturbingly gross. But yeah, that looks about right. We have some like grays in there, some yellow. That's lung cancer. Oh, that's great. Yeah, no, that's great. We have some black in there. Yeah, okay, I'm done. You had pizza for lunch? Maybe some broth. Yeah, if I have to look at it, so do you. I have water somewhere. Alright, let's continue getting some more of these, just these spots painted in.
This is my favorite show! Wait, no! This is my favorite show! Look! It's my favorite show!
Oh, thank you so much for that. Oh, that's so... I love you, you're awesome. Oh, thank you so much for that sub. That means a lot to me. Dry bread and water after that pic. Yeah, just think about the rabbit. Think about a happy place that doesn't involve the disgusting things that Maha's painting. Or, you know, subjecting you guys onto. Alright, some of these little ones I kind of want to make be black, so I don't really want to paint over those ones, so let's just re-up some of the value on this. Pretty gross. Oh, Black Skull, I love it. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is not at a PG rating. I don't think I've ever had my Twitch channel put to a PG rating. Pretty cute. Man, I need a dog and bunny emote now. Yeah. Well, I have a bunny emote. It's a tier 2 one. It's a happy little bunny in there. I made that one a little bit too big, so let's just wipe that away. Yeah, so there's just some of these that are going on the leg. Some of these ones are the lighter ones. But I feel like if I lit up every single dot, then it would just be far too much. So it's just like little ones here and there. And then other ones are going to become black. Oh, a what emote? Shoot the sandwich. Aww. Every kind of chest is a good kind of chest, yeah. If it's fairy, then obviously they're below. Yep. No, that is the main reason why I have a rating on my stream. It's because my swearing habits that I am trying to get better at. She says begrudgingly. But what's a YARP emote? I don't really know what that is.
I don't think we need any more visualization of that kind of response, though. I think people would then begin to get actually, like, physically sick. Just in some.
Hey, smell the skin.
Would it be inappropriate to say that this baby's got back?
Alright, see you, Amanda.
Oh, kinda works. Have a good night, Manda. Alright, where else are there dots on your
body?
Never seen Hot Fuzz.
Well, when you say giants, don't really...
I've seen Shaun of the Dead. Yes, I have seen that. It's been a very long time since I've seen it, but I have seen it. Can't say I really like dumb humor. I panicked there for a second. I'm sorry for causing a panic.
What?
No! A friend! So are you then saying, Ash, that you are only friends with people who have the exact same opinions as you do? in tastes in movies. That's a dangerous game you're playing. Oh, damn it. You're not supposed to agree with that. Alright, see you, Creature Caster. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. I always appreciate it. Oh, I am the knight. Hi. Yeah, but I'm saying a lot of the movies like that have been really dumb humor. I just also don't remember Shaun of the Dead very well, but I think I did laugh at a few of the things, so it's been a very long time, and I'm all woozy. Don't hate me. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Oh. Ugh, there's so many parts on the underside of his arm. I'm not painting these to be in any shape, way, or form to be pimples. I just want to have like a distinguished skin, just skin growth. Sometimes they can be the exact same color as the skin, but he's gonna have some that are gonna be darker. Kind of want those to be the more on the ones on the foot. special. It's alright. My husband also thinks that this guy is gloriously awesome. I just wish, in all his glory, that I didn't have to paint him. My husband owes me so much. Aw, yeah, I am. So special. I get more minion compensations, yep. I hope I'll get the Dracodile as compensation. It could be, yeah. I don't know if it has to only be on, like Hulu or one of those, or if I can have them on, just use the ones on DVD and somehow stream it. So I don't know if Equilibrium is on Netflix or not. Oh, yeah, definitely will be a dragon. It will probably be those little baby red dragons. There's a bunch of them, like there's like 5 in different positions. I'll probably paint those ones. Oh no! When are you going to be going back to your place? I would kind of have to look again at all the things I'm getting in bones for. Just so I have an idea, like think like, well, what should I do first? I can use a wash. I think I already have transferred it out. Do I want to use Ragland or do I want to use Caraborn? Use an orange. Tavaria, my friend! How are you doing? How was your stream? Yeah, something like that. Like, it'll be a crazy, crazy day. Hi, Tab. What were you working on today? How was your stream? Hi. Ooh, nativity miniatures. Awesome. Are these the ones from Reaper, the nativity scene, or? So let's just cover over, start getting this red in here. You just missed your laptop. Yeah, I can believe that. I'm guessing home is far away. And you can't just easily hop, skip, and jump over there and grab your laptop. Aww. Finally finishing them. Yeah, I get that. I understand that feeling. I'm working on this guy. I had high hopes that I would never have to work on this guy. But alas, he's on my desk, and so we're now working on him. And I am not a happy Maha. But we'll just take it as a lesson on skin painting, because there's, well, lots of skin. Just get some of that bread in there into the mouth. Okay. Well, it's nice of you to be there and helping. It's very good to be, you know, take part in helping the elderly members of your family, and especially if you get along with them, so. Salad, how's it going? Slade, hi. Sorry, how's it going, my friend? It's been a while. Not a fine BC, yeah, fine. That's a word for him. What have you been up to, my friend? busy of late. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Busy work. I'll just get this red in there. And some red into this mouth here. It's a Gundam! It's not Niva, but it's still pretty big. A great Call of the Cthulhu BC? Yeah, could be that. Yeah, I'm liking it with a lot redder organs, less pink. And I'm gonna add like black into it and other nasty things. Might not be ugly enough. Just gotta make sure that, like, essentially recoloring over everything that Winter has done. Not just because Winter's done it, but just because I want it to fit better with what I now view for him. Felt really weird starting, like, you know, recoloring a model that's already been partially worked on by somebody else. Like, that was weird. Can't say I was too happy with doing that. Yeah, don't hurt Phil's feelings. God, he has a heart. Okay, good night, Ash. Okay, so how many other tongue-like appendages do I need to color over? It just looks like I just need these ones in the back here, so that's good. And tongues have been covered over. It looks like they've all been brought down in shade. I just don't want them to be very healthy looking.
Yes. Yes.
No, I was more saying when I read your message, I was like, oh, yes, sleep would be nice. So we're just gonna do this red in the gum line here. Okay. So, majority of all this has been covered in red. Except this area that's like right in there, so I shall make sure that's some red. Success! Now the question is, can anyone beat Ferret's high score? Alright. So, he's been washed down. Gonna have a bit of an orange, just because. Why not? Get a little bit of a break. Let that wash start drying on him. Always. Hi, T-Vestin. Yeah, we just recently had one at the end of October. I'll probably do one for like 2,000 followers. Yes, it is, Slade. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is the glutton demon. It's very gluttonous. Well, I think it's gift name number. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Poster. Yeah, gift name number. That's what it should be. So. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. I got it working. Yay! Yeah, these are alternative pieces that they come with. Oh, did my camera freeze? it froze. Oh. Something's gone all like dodgy with it. 1 second. Yeah, the demon's taking over the stream. Yeah, so this head and the weapon are alternatives for, well, he comes with it. He comes with both. But he has a totally different head and another weapon option. Because they wanted to give you some. I don't know. I'm glad my work this morning was not in vain, though. In the best way. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? How is everything? Okay, so this is going to mess up your lighting for a second, guys, but bear with me. I kind of just wanting to see something like... well, like, we'll have it there. Okay. I'll super sell. For another project? Probably. I have a lot of heads and weapons from other parts of Creature Caster models. Yeah, no, it is quite fantastic that they have alternative faces. I've always liked that fact. Or alternative weapons. I can invent my own demon. Yeah. Probably could. I would need to be able to sculpt a body because they don't give alternative bodies. But yeah, what have you been up to, Sarah? Instant body, yeah. Then he would be heavier than this guy. And the King of Ruin. £20 of Play-Doh baked in an oven. Yeah, just kind of like mush together a little bit. move these boxes around. Okay, here he is. Here is ruins. There he is. Okay. So yeah, he is a little bit bigger. This guy is the like a chunk of body. This guy is about 200, 300 more ounces heavier than the glutton demon. The glutton loaf. Hi, Pixel Cruncher. How are you doing? What do you think of my glutton demon so far? Pixel. Yeah, you would. This guy was returned to into my care, and thus I get to finish painting him, much to my chagrin. Unfestive though, yeah. Well, when you said glutton loaf, I thought you were for some reason talking about my cat, because we always call her a loaf or sugar loaf. So I'm like, why is she now glutton loaf? Yeah, I feel like I need like a cushion. I need something to hold my arm up this high. Yeah, if you're familiar at all. Oh, what did you get today, Chewy? Chaos. No. Oh no, Sarah. No, we're not body shaming our cats. There's just more of her to love. Oh my god! Did you make bank? Oh wow. That's what I'm. Well, like that's his backside. I did a green layer and then a red inlets, and then so now I'm building up the highlight on the skin. No, I am stalking Ma. Oh no, everyone's stalking here. Oh, thank you, Benson. If anyone's familiar with the Risen in Guild Wars 2, that's kind of what I'm getting the color palette off of. And especially the thing that is the reason I find this guy so disgusting, the mouth of Zaitan. It just created such gross sounds that literally had to turn off the sound, and it's still like, ugh. Great, waiting for brushes for love! What brushes did you get, Neva? Oh shit. Sorry. I'm painting off camera. Gotta hide my secret painting techniques from you guys. Oh, yeah, I bet, Cheery. When I moved up from Vallejo into Scale 75, I definitely noticed a difference in just the overall quality of it. Pixel, what is your next project? Ooh. Should be exciting to see. Is it PUBG Kitty? Oh, wow. Okay. You burnt all your bushes? You shouldn't do that. Go ahead anyway. Alright, I know today's been really short, but my head is not improving. And we did get the green base toning done and his red mouths and whatnot, so he's now all he is detailing, but my head is not, it's kind of like zoning out while working on that, and I should just have a nap. I am really sorry, guys. I know I've only been live for 2 hours, but I am so tired and headachy that I am not putting on I don't feel like I'm giving as much as I should to you guys, and I didn't even realize I'm not even talking to the camera. So yeah, no. I did say that it might have been a little bit smaller of a stream today, so I just woke up with a sinus pressure, and Sudafed hasn't really fully helped, so I will be sending you guys off onto Silver Kestrel. He's a pretty cool person, so yeah, go and hang out with them. Let's see here, if I just go into this thing. But yeah, so thank you, despite the short stream, thank you so much for hanging out. It's been fantastic. I love you all so very much. If you haven't joined me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, those kind of things, do be sure to, so that you know when I go live or all the random things that I decide to post up. Look, I also have a shirt. It is smart. But yeah, so you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will be back again tomorrow, hopefully. Working on more Glutton Demon. But yeah.